even if I took a chance. It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow, I think I'll chew it.
Welcome to the first edition of Johanna's World. So for this weekly vlog, we're going to be focusing this week on organization. There are so many things in my life that need organizing, which you guys will get a little peek into, but that is the core focus. Yes, we're going to be hanging out with friends, doing cool activities, but in every area, I'm going to practice some level of organization. My hair isn't fully dry and I don't want to take it out yet, and then the hairstyle comes out puffy. I do have to run a couple of errands, but I don't know if I'm gonna send hubby just because my hair isn't dry yet and I don't wanna go to the grocery store with a bonnet on. And there's a couple of things I need to do at home first before I step out anyways, so let's get into it and let's hop into the vlog. Just cleaned our room. That is what I did. It's looking pretty okay in here. Ignore the vanity, it's a little bit of a mess, but for the most part, it's clean. For me, I feel like when my room is clean, then my mind is clean. Tell me if you agree. I'm on my balcony right now. I'm actually organizing my calendar and blocking times off. I've just been really willy-nilly and I don't work a regular 9 to 5, so you can fall into the trap of, well, I don't work a regular 9 to 5, so I can get up whenever I want. I can do whatever I want, which I'm not gonna lie, has worked for me, but I feel like in the past, but lately it's just not working. So I need a new system. I need something that's a little bit more structured. So that's what I'm working on right now. And even when it comes to like planning outings with friends and stuff like that, making sure it's on the calendar so I don't double book and I don't feel overwhelmed and anxious, but mostly when it comes to work. And I have a couple of different things that I do for work. Right now, I have my Joanna from HR, which is my Instagram. That's a whole separate part, which is just to help people who are having troubles at work. I do provide consultations and stuff like that if you want to check that out. And then I do content creation, which is like a TikTok, Instagram. I just repurpose content from TikTok, so that's not hard. And then now YouTube, which is the platform I'm on right now. So especially with doing YouTube, it's very time consuming from what I've heard, so I want to make sure that I am on top of my schedule. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So we're just gonna do that. Working out here just kind of like gives me peace, and it's just so serene out here, and I just enjoy it. Your girl just put her hoodie on because I need to go and get these groceries done, but I don't want to go with my hair looking like that and it's not drying. But we gotta do what we gotta do. I need some food supplies. I'm trying to cook tonight, so yeah, let's go do that. Alright, so let's go bring this to him. The sun is setting, the day is not out, which
Chemistry was crazy from the get-go. Neither one of us knew why. We didn't build nothing overnight, 'cause a love like this takes
Pilates class. It was amazing, definitely a challenge. I've been going to the gym for almost a month now, and I'm paying for this membership. I never went to the classes, but I'm paying for all these like class passes and all these other things to do Pilates, and I'm like, why don't I just go to the one in my gym? So finally went to that. I was so happy with the class. I did go up to her afterwards because my back was hurting a little bit from a stretch we did. She let me know I should do yoga. But recently my pastor was talking about yoga, and he said that you shouldn't be practicing yoga because of the meaning behind it. And even before that, I was already having a spiritual conviction with the act of yoga itself. So that kind of solidified it for me. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do yoga. So I'm going to look for some other alternatives. But this all goes back to organization and doing things when I say I'm going to do things. If I wake up on time, I can stretch, I can go for my walk, do everything that I have to do. So I'm so happy that I also put this on my calendar. I woke up today and I said, let me look at my calendar and see what I'm doing. So that's been pretty good. I don't know. I like kind of having a routine and knowing what is going on with my day. Even though I don't work a typical 9 to 5, it keeps me structured. It keeps me going. Speaking of work, I have a client call in about 27 minutes. I have this call at 12:30. That's my side of the business where in HR I help people out. So I'm having a call with that client at 12:30. It's a 45-minute session. After that, I'm going to film some stuff for TikTok, and I'm going to edit a bit of this vlog probably. Then I'm going to film a YouTube video, which is going to be coming out soon. And then we have a church event at a cafe that is actually near us. So we're going to go to that. That's at 7 p.m. So I'm excited for that. Seeing church fam. Love doing that. And we don't know what else the day holds for us, but we'll see. So let's get back home and do what we got to do. What do you think about my hair?
I love it so much. Look how beautiful my baby looks.
He said I should do this for church, which
Yes.
I agree. I just have to do it without the gel and the glycerin next time because it's a little frizzy.
I didn't see the vision at first.
Yeah, he made fun of
throughout the
me.
process, but that's a great look for you.
Back to wifey duties. I'm going to go shower and then make our favorite sandwich. He loves to request this one.
Yes, the best.
It's so good. I did my makeup. We're just out here enjoying the balcony right now, me and hubby. There's a fire going on in the building connected to us, and this is just crazy. I swear, every week there's a fire over there. And being the black people we do not, well, you don't be going outside. Usually I go outside, but I'm like, at this point, every week we have a fire? Yeah. I don't know. It's sounding crazy. But yeah, we're about to head to the cafe soon. So we're just out here enjoying the weather. It's not too hot. It hasn't been like this in days. It's been really, really hot lately. So I'm just happy we could actually sit outside and enjoy the balcony. We're typically not here because it's too hot. And when it's too hot, guess what's out here? Bugs. And nobody wants to deal with bugs. So yeah. So we'll see you when we get to the coffee shop. All right now we're actually walking to the coffee shop. So someone just said they lost their ring.
Somewhere in the house.
So tomorrow we're gonna spend half the day probably looking for this ring. I'm really excited to go to this event. One thing about it, we literally prayed to have a church community and friends and stuff like that when we first got together, which is what, almost 2 years ago. And now we found it. We're just so happy. We're just gonna order some coffee real quick. We're actually at Winfield Coffee in Stamford, so everyone has a drink, so we're just gonna get something iced, cool. What you thinking, babe? All right. I'm probably gonna do a latte with half the sugar. That's usually what I always do with almond milk or oat milk. So our friend just pulled up. Malcolm.
What up?
Yeah. I got an iced latte with half the syrup. Malcolm, what did you get? A cold brew?
What did you call it?
Malcolm, what did you get?
That's your new name in our household.
What did you get, baby?
Iced caramel macchiato.
I miss the times where men used to just order black coffee. But men were men.
This
And
is
then
a
they just be
black-
doing
this is a
whatever now.
cold
Like,
brew.
stick to your black coffee, you know? They're so sassy.
Those who joined afterwards, those who didn't know we were going to be here, you're here for a reason. And I just want to remind you that the Lord loves you. He brought you here for a reason. His love is real. He leaves the 99 for the one. And he loves you more than you know.
Relationship with God, because our Lord Jesus Christ has made us friends of God.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I gotta get a fresh cut. He's not going to give you
We are now getting home. The event was amazing. The vibes were amazing. It's always a good time, but this was like, wow.
Yeah.
Thank God
10 out of 10.
for
Would
being
recommend.
around like-minded people. So I'm gonna see you guys
10 out of
tomorrow. And guess what? We're both going to the gym early, 5 a.m. workout session. So catch you tomorrow.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason.
One thing about working out with Brandy, we stay yapping, which is why half the time we are never done on time. Never. My hair saturated. She doesn't know when people can talk and not talk at the gym. This is one of those times. Build up the left. You got it. My friends. And guess who we see at the gym? Look what just came out of this sweet sweat. This is how you know the workout was good. Look at it! Hello. So just got done working out my friend Brandy. So we go at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and this morning I actually felt good. Going to sleep on time, staying organized with my schedule has definitely been helping, and going to bed the latest, possibly latest at 11 has been really good for me. So got this workout. I'm about to go home, make me and hubby some breakfast. I'm gonna make me a coffee, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the work day started, which you guys will see shortly in a
I
moment.
keep you in the frame of my mind. Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you.
So we are in the streets of Stanford with my girl Tati. We're getting a quick bite from the corner store that they have in Stanford. It's corner stores in quotation mark because it's not technically a corner store. But anyways, we're gonna get something to eat real quick, and then we're gonna go back to my place and then get some supplies. We're gonna be painting and just vibing. That's it.
Lies, nothing sweet about my misery. I finally found what went wrong.
All right, so this is the finished product. Tati painted this picture of me, and I painted this of her.
The resemblance is right there.
I personally think she did a better job than mine. Look at her, it's so cute. Oh, this one. This is so cute. You did good. The eyebrows, the edges. Good job. We're gonna clean up now and then we're gonna head out. She has somewhere to be. We are now leaving to go to our event. We're about to head to our church. They're having a jazz on the green event, basically means it's gonna probably be jazz music playing on our church lawn. I'm so excited. We're about to head to get a cooler and some ice. And this is my outfit right here. Espadrilles, so cute. Babe looks cute. Yeah, we're excited. I love summertime at our church. So many cool events. Last summer, I didn't really do this stuff just because I didn't really know the youth at our church, but I'm so happy that this summer that we're doing everything and filling our lives with just Christ-filled friends and stuff like that. So really good time, exciting time. Then we'll see you guys when we get there. We just pulled up and it's such a vibe. Like
I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
we are finally back home. I am exhausted. Babe's exhausted. He over here pacing around because he got to pee. But that is it. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Babe, it's not that serious. Where are you going? Thursday. Please ignore my hair. I've just been chilling. I know I said I would get up for a walk at 8 a.m. today, but my body just could not. I'm getting my period in 2 days. And one thing I'm gonna say to you ladies, even though we're talking about organization and stuff like that, it's okay to switch the calendar up just a little bit. The point of putting stuff on my calendar and trying to stay organized is that I have some level of structure. So if I'm not really feeling up to it that day or not feeling well, I just push the things down my calendar. I'm still gonna do it, but probably not at that time. Before, I was just doing whatever I wanted to, and I didn't have anything except for the day that I had to do. So I would forget to do certain things. But yeah, I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, I can't do it. I hopped on the 5:30 a.m. prayer call with hubby's parents, and when we first started dating, the first 3 weeks, I was on them 5:30 a.m. prayer calls with his parents, and I hadn't even met him yet in person because we actually met off of Hinge, which is a huge part of our story and why I love him so much, because of our journey with Christ and how his family really accepted me and just them helping my journey and finding God. Yesterday or the day before, his dad had called me. He's like, hey, my daughter, how are you? I was like, I'm good. And he was like, we haven't been seeing the prayer call. And I was like, ooh. We spoke a little bit. He clocked my tea, and I was like, all right, well, let me show up to the prayer call, because I haven't been in my Bible the way I'm supposed to be in my Bible. I was like, maybe this is just the Holy Spirit tugging at him, telling me, hey, tell her to come and just, hop on the call. And he was just being very honest with me, like, hey, you don't have to stay for the whole thing, but even if you come for 30 minutes, an hour, it made me so happy, and do it, anything that you do it for the Lord. Don't do it for me, do it for yourself. And that was something I had to hear, I'm just so blessed to be filled with people who are Christ-filled and people who are knowledgeable, people who can keep pushing you, people who can tell you the word, because I'm not going to sit up here and lie. My husband has, had to be like, babe, you want to hop on a prayer call? I'm like, babe, it's too early. But I definitely do respect his parents a lot. So I was like, all right, I'll hop on. And then now that they're saying it, I'm like, yeah, let me hop on. Not that I don't respect my husband, I 100% do. It's just I was trying to do my own schedule with praying and stuff like that, but obviously I haven't been keeping up with it. So it's like, if you're not keeping up with your own schedule, you might as well hop on their schedule and do with them and hold yourself accountable, knowing that that's something that you're going to do every single day. And this is no shade, no tea to anybody. If you're not in your Bible the way you're supposed to be, that's on you. You know, you can't blame anybody else. And remember, when you feel far from God, that has nothing to do with him. It's all you. He never changes. So he's not the one who steps away. It's you who has changed and you that stepped away. So I had to be really real with myself and say, well, Johanna, what are we going to do about it? So yeah, that's something that was just on my heart to say to you guys. So if one of you out there are struggling with your spiritual journey and you feel like God is, you know, tugging at your heart, the biggest thing I can say to you is find Christ-filled people around you. They're going to motivate you and they're going to push you. Because I'm not going to lie, there's seasons where I don't need any motivation. I'm locked in. I'm like, yeah, I'm in that Bible every day. I'm hungry. I'm hungry for the word. But then there are very few times and seasons where I do need that little push. You know, maybe it's for my husband's parents, for my friends. You know, it can come from anywhere. But you also have to have the heart and be open to hearing that message, you know? So that's the message of today. But listen, if you feel a type of way about the message, that's the Holy Spirit convicting you. It ain't me. He just put it on my mouth to just say it, okay? But today's gonna be a very super chill day. I'm just doing laundry, doing some wifely duty things. Hubby is working upstairs. After I finish the laundry, I'm actually gonna go and edit probably some of this vlog. So what I'm doing with this vlog is I'm editing every single day because I feel like if I leave it up to doing it weekly, yeah, no, it's not gonna get done. Like, I'm already seeing how difficult it is to be uploading, editing. I think at least I can do every day because I have the time, to be honest, especially if my schedule is structured. But I don't know if I can just push out all that footage from a week and then sit there and edit all that. Personally, for me, it'd be too much. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So just relaxing. So just kind of wanted to give you guys a little, you know, preview of what I'm doing today and tell you, so you're not like, oh my God, all she's doing is chilling. Yeah, we do have days where I'm just chilling, and to be quite very honest with you, I just look like this, and that's it. Not every day I'm done up and, you know, looking cute. But a quick PSA: if you get triggered by hearing the message of God or Jesus Christ or anything like that, because in every aspect of my life, I'm always going to praise Jesus Christ. And anytime there's a vlog from me coming out, you know there's going to be a word in there about Jesus Christ, God, whatever the case may be. There's going to be something spiritual in it because my life is spirit-led and I move by the Holy Spirit, and that's it. Whatever he tells me to do, I do. Whatever he tells me to say, I say. And I move when he tells me to move. So
your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out, you stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall.
Out there who don't want to get a rice cooker, you're missing out. I'm telling you, if you make it in the rice cooker, it comes out just the same. It was so good. Okay, taste this chicken. So marinated this chicken about 2 days ago. Made it yesterday. This is good. Funny enough, babe was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go grill my chicken before I eat. I said, you are not gonna grill your chicken. By the time you actually get hungry, you're just gonna heat it up and that's it. Did he grill the chicken? No, he didn't. Once 8 o'clock hits, we're like completely shut off. We're not doing anything. Our brains are not in use. We're either watching TV, relaxing, or sleep. I don't know what happened, but once I started working in corporate America, I could not stay up anymore. Like, I used to be able to go out, come home at 1 a.m., all this stuff. I can't do that no more. And I honestly don't even have the desire to do that anymore. Can y'all believe I'm still doing laundry? I don't know if you can hear it, but that's the last load of clothes drying. I let it pile up. It was about 2.5 or 3 weeks worth of clothes, but on top of that, I added bedding. I have been doing laundry the whole day. So I probably won't get into anything else tonight, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this dinner. I know y'all probably like, girl, you still doing that laundry? Yes, I am. I ended up watching a show for a little bit and got distracted. So this is the last load though. So I'm just finishing folding this stuff up and then I'm gonna knock out. I am so tired. Today's Thursday and I figured I'd just talk a little bit about how I feel about, having my calendar set up and all this stuff and trying to stay organized. I will say I definitely do see a difference. I think my body has to get accustomed to being on a schedule because I left my 9 to 5 about 3 months ago. No, shorter than that actually. So I left my 9 to 5 recently anyways, but I've gotten used to just napping when I want, doing whatever I want whenever I want, you know? Today was different because my body really was not feeling up to it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you relax a little bit. But I did get everything done that needed to be done, like posting for my business, my TikTok. I try to post on TikTok at least once a day. And then when I post on TikTok, I transfer that information over to, I repurpose it to my YouTube and to my Instagram. So I have been able to keep up with that and that has been really good. I will say I want to get a little bit better when it comes to fitness and, reading my Bible. I think those are two things that I didn't fully put. So I put like walks on my calendar, but I didn't end up going for the walk today just because, like I said, I wasn't really feeling that well in the morning. And then when it comes to my personal Bible study, I need to set a time every single day to be reading my Bible on my own. So that's definitely something that I have to put on the calendar tomorrow to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable when it comes to that. Funny enough, yesterday when we were at the jazz event, we were talking to one of our couple of friends and they were like, oh yeah, we're going out with you guys like Saturday or something. I was like, sorry. I was like, Saturday we're actually doing something. And me and Cliff were like, oh, we're so sorry, we forgot. And I'm like, we need to start utilizing this calendar. It's not just me, obviously, it's both of us, but more so me. But yeah, just organization, having a calendar, knowing when you got things going on, writing it down, because our brain isn't gonna remember everything, you know? I do hope with time that I don't need the calendar as much. Like, I think I'm gonna keep up with the calendar, but I don't need to look at it to know what I have to do, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this laundry and then go to sleep, and y'all will see my face tomorrow, okay?
Because a lot of times if people just get your side of the story, if you just say, oh, it's happening, it is that bad. Hello? So I definitely, this is before it came out that using the word tribe is privacy, and at the end of the day, privacy is really all you have. Once you want to tell your story, so all efforts and that could definitely damage the integrity of your story.
The girl is out and about and walking to her appointment to the DMV. Honey actually set up this appointment for me a couple weeks ago. My registration has unfortunately expired, and I didn't even remember until Carfax sent me an email, so thank God for them. And it is scorching hot outside. It's 92 degrees, and this is what I'm wearing. yeah. I would have worn something cuter, but right after this, me and Babe are going to our gym that we have at our apartment complex, and we're gonna work out. So I didn't want to like waste the outfit, you know. When I wear a good outfit, I want to be rocking it all day. Shout out to me for putting it on the calendar. The last time I set up an appointment with the DMV, which is about 2 weeks ago, I forgot about it because I didn't put it on my calendar. But we're getting better and we're doing better, okay? I just love summertime and seeing the kids with their parents. And I'm just like, I can't wait till I have my babies and we're traveling and we're doing all this fun stuff with me and hubby. It just makes me want to go back to being a kid when, you know, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, and summers in Brooklyn were lit. Going to the parks, going into Manhattan. My mom would take me into Manhattan every week, so I really enjoyed that. And we go shopping, and it was always a fun time. And it definitely makes me miss being around my siblings when you're all small, living under the same roof. Like, think about it. You're never gonna live with all your siblings underneath the same roof again once you know, go off and have your own family. So I kind of miss it. Nostalgia, right? So I've almost reached the destination. So I'm gonna see you guys a bit later or after my appointment. So I'm back home, happy about that. I'm gonna go see Babe, and then we're gonna go work out. I don't know if he's actually still gonna wanna do that. I still wanna work out. So even if we don't do much, at least hopping on the treadmill for 30 minutes, something. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I just got off the treadmill. I am exhausted, but I feel good. Sweaty, but at least we got in the workout. We got it done. These are one of the things that I wanted to be more consistent about in my calendar, and I'm definitely starting to show up for myself every day, if not every other day. So I'm excited, and I'm gonna go check in on Bay and see what he's doing on the other side and seeing if I could join in over there. I'm on the way back to my apartment. Babe is still working out, and it's gonna take him a while to finish. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go shower and go ahead and get our dinner ready. I just had a client let me know she needs to hop on a call. It's an emergency. So after dinner, I'm probably gonna hop on a call with her and help her out and then wrap up the night. Today's been a pretty boring day, but you know, we're gonna have those boring days, and that's completely okay. I hope this vlog hasn't been too boring for you guys and that you've actually found something that, some level of substance in here. Good morning. Your girl is rushing right now. I want to help my church out with their social media. So they have a little bit of a tryout / meeting today. So I'm rushing to do that. I got my period today, and I haven't eaten yet. So I'm like, I at least have to have a coffee before I leave the house. Because if I don't, yeah. Not an option. So I'm gonna whip this up real quick and then hop in the car. It takes me about 25 minutes to get to my church. So it's 9:30 right now. So I am rushing. I like to be places a little bit early. So that is it, and I'm about to head out. So I just got to the church. I'm walking inside soon. I think my braid out came out a little bit better. I just parted it in 4 sections, put some mousse and a little bit of leave-in conditioner. I think I am gonna try to do 6 sections next time because the front is a little bit frizzy, but I like it. And I definitely think it elongates my curls versus when I do just like a regular wash and go. But I'm about to walk in and I'll let you guys know how it went. So when I went in there, I saw that they were auditioning people for singing, and then they separated that from the production, and it was just such a good conversation speaking about the vision that the pastors and everybody has for the church, and I am so excited to help out. I don't think you guys understand. One thing I have been praying on a lot this year is, Lord, place me where you want me to be placed. Give me the character. I want to have a character more like Jesus. And also the gifts that you've given me, I want to share with my church. What good are the gifts that God has given you if you're not giving it to the church or you're not helping other people out? Yes, I could use what I know to make money and all this stuff, but is that going to fulfill you? And I have grown multiple social medias in the past year alone to over thousands of followers. And I know social media pretty well, or, you know, I know it well enough to help out. So I was like, you know what, this is something I've been praying on. I definitely want to help out the church and do what I can and just render my services. So I didn't really have an agenda going in. I just knew I wanted to help out. So wherever they need me, I'm like, you got me, let me know, whatever help you need, I'm there. And then me and hubby are also volunteering with the youth ministry, which we're really excited about. So I'm just here to give back. And I also do volunteering outside of church. So I need to get back on that. I usually volunteer at a food pantry. So I give out food, I help with that. I really want to just get back on doing all these things that I love doing. I feel actual fulfillment from doing these things. Now, this is where organization comes into play. They let us know what the schedule is going to be looking like and what we can expect, you know, staying organized and stuff like that, which is something, like you guys know, I've been working on. So I'm so happy they brought up the expectations. So now I know what to expect every single week for my role. Be able to put that into my calendar. Somebody invited me out to go eat lunch. So that's where I'm at right now. We're at a diner and we're about to put some orders in. I am hungry. As y'all know, I did not eat this morning, so I'm looking forward to this. We are
Awesome,
about
thank
to
you.
grub. This looks so good.
Thank you.
Some pecan pancakes and then just some chicken and waffle.
Maptan?
We have demolished this food. We were hungry. How'd you like it? I'm not gonna lie, that chicken's hitting, especially coming from somebody who seasons chicken till they sneeze. That was good. This is making me, sometimes there is simplicity in frying chicken just like that. You know, like Southern people. Yeah, this is good. Well, thank God I don't have to worry about the bill. And now it is around 6 p.m. and we're headed to the Stanford Food Festival. This happens every year and it's just a bunch of food and stuff like that. So we are about to go to that. So you'll see us when we get there. We actually ended up switching up and going to a restaurant because the festival was too packed. So here we are. Let me see.
We are,
Ooh.
I don't want to share with nobody.
Arroz con pollo and tostones.
Right now, we are headed home. Hey, Tati.
So fun. So,
Right?
how do we start the day?
Wait, what did we do first? The festival,
That's
which we
right.
didn't even end up eating at.
Right, we went for like
Too
5
much
minutes
commotion.
there. Too much people, too much smoke, extra. So then we went over to the place called
Aquarium.
Aquarium.
What is that called? Peruvian food.
Yes.
Lomo saltado.
So good. And I had just arroz con pollo and tostones.
And that little potato
And it
thing.
was just, and that potato killed me. I couldn't even have dairy.
It didn't
cream.
look appetizing in my opinion.
No.
She said it tasted a little sour.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we on the way home. We got church tomorrow. Okay?
Do we look alike?
Let me see. Put it like this. All right. Oh, you with that facial expression? We look like two crackheads. Good morning and happy Sunday. We are on our way to church, heading out. Got our coffees, waiting on Babe. We're about to leave. So we just got done with church. Service was good. We helped volunteer with the kids. That was nice too. We talked to some people after church. Got to see some church fam. So that was nice. We're about to go home and chomp. I'm hungry right now.
I wish I knew how much I miss.